Hello and welcome to Stitching with My Kitties, floss tube number 54. Today is Sunday, 7 June 2026, and I am Patty Penn. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you enjoy what you see today and that you will like the video. Give me a thumbs up. If you're new, welcome. I hope you will consider liking the video and subscribing and commenting and enjoy what we do here. This channel is almost exclusively about counter cross stitch, although I do quilt and machine embroider, sew garments, I think that's all the main things that I do right now. I think, well, besides my resin, because I'm really into UV resin. And we'll see a little bit about that in a little bit too. I will not have a floss tube in 2 weeks on the 21st because I'll be coming back from StitchCon Weekend B. I can't wait to see all of the people. I'll see, of course, Niecie Lynn and Dottie, Stitch and Scotty and I are staying together. Olivia will be there. I'm hoping that Diana will be there. I don't know about Delnora. Also, of course, Levi. And Jeanne and Ashley, we stitch and we know things. Unfortunately, Kristi, Salty Stitcher Designs, was unable to attend this year. Who else out there? I know I'm missing a whole bunch of people. Of course, Harry and Ann will be there, and Sandy. We met her last year. And who else will be at our table? Niecie Lynn, Harry, Ann, Sandy. Oh, Karen from California. Me. So I think there's 8 people at my table. I'm missing 2 people. I'll figure it out, maybe. Well, you know, I'm getting old, don't always remember. Anyway, so, can't wait. I'm so excited. Niecie Lynn and I fly in mid-morning on Wednesday the 18th. No, Wednesday the 17th. It starts on Thursday the 18th. A little bit of life update. I went up to Needlecraft Corner. I hadn't been in a number of months. In fact, I think it had been 3 months since I had been up there. And Dreama made the announcement that she is closing the shop. She's losing her lease. I think she said they're going to tear down the entire, I think there's like 5 shops maybe, all connected, 5, maybe 6, tearing that down and rebuilding, I believe is what she said. She's gonna close probably by mid-August. She has to be out by the 31st of August. I will not be able to go up. She's having her birthday celebration July the 25th, which is her actual birthday. But I am having back problems again, and it started in my right foot. I had a slight drop foot, and did physical therapy. Didn't really help all that much, and it's gone all the way up my right leg into my right hip, and it got really bad in the car driving up and back because it's 61 miles, I think. Driving up was about an hour and 15 minutes, but coming home was brutal. It was literally stop and go on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway, and don't know why. There weren't any accidents that you could see or anything, but it was horrible. Then when I got on 495, there were 2 accidents in Maryland there, and that was stop and go. And the bridge is 12 lanes. It's not 12 lanes the entire way, but I mean, you have at least 8 lanes the whole way. So it was just a really bad commute coming back home. But I arrived safely, and that's all that's important. I found out the first time I had an MRI that I'm very claustrophobic. There's Duke in the background. Hello, Duke. Can you see him there? There. Oh, he's coming in here. No, I think he's lick. Are you licking your paw? I don't know what he's doing. There he is again. Anyway, and the tunnel, because I have to go through the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel, and it is 1.5 miles. And although it's, they have lights in it, it's still dark. It's just really not my favorite thing to do. But I would, willing to do it to get to go up and see Dreama and Ann and Harry and all the other people and just have fun. So that's sad, but she is going to have her own line. So Needlecraft-corner.com. I'll link it. Let me make a note. Link shop. And I'm in her Atomic Ranch Fabric of the Month Club. So I will be, she's going to continue that through December. And I get a half yard, and I was getting 40 count, now I'm getting 46 count. So I'll show you what I've got for the last 3 months since I hadn't been up there. I've already mentioned I was sewing feverishly to try to finish the Project Keeper that I'm exchanging, but didn't quite get it finished, but I will be able to finish up next weekend, and that's the last chance I have. Hasn't been quite as busy at work, so that's been nice. We did do our client appreciation at Nats Park last Sunday. We played the Padres, and we won, and the clients seemed to love it. Several of my colleagues came in on Metro rather than drive and try to park in DC. And Metro was having issues. They were repairing part of the track at Pentagon. So they had to get off there, go up, because it's underground, go up, get on buses, go to the 2 stops forward. It was a big mess. So, but Damon got us a parking pass, and we just parked in the garage, and it was a lot of fun. Like I said, the clients loved it. I just am really enjoying the game, and so that was fun. And we got a survey, Damon and I both did, from the Nationals, asking about our experience. So I filled it out, and I can't say enough fabulous. I mean, they're wonderful. Everybody there is so happy, so polite, so just wonderful. And I got an email back, and they asked if somebody could call me to talk to me about my experience. And so they did on Friday. And it was just, I don't remember if it was a floss tube or something I read, but there are a couple of companies that are known for their employees being happy to be where they are. And that's very rare in my opinion. Trader Joe's is one of them. And they were asked if they thought it was just the people that they attract to work there, or if they're trained. And I think the conclusion was it's both. And the Nats just do a fabulous job with their personnel. So, and then I did tell him before we hung up that C.J. Abrams, he's the shortstop, that I need to bring him home and fatten him up because he's just too skinny. He's skinny. So he thought that was funny. So on Chewy, I saw a box for Kitties. Now, Damon was a tank commander. This was in the shape of a tank. So I ordered it for him and gave it, when it came in a couple days ago, and I went ahead and gave it to him because I was going to give it to him on Father's Day, wrap it up and let him open on Father's Day, but I won't be here. We'll be flying back. So he said that he knew that Dallas would really like that. And of course, one of my colleagues, Jeff, said that I needed to put it on top of the Roomba so that it could really move around. No, I'm not going to put my kitties on top of a Roomba. I'm just not. That's not right. So, let's see, what else? I guess that's all of the updates. I'll show you my cross-stitch journal. This is May. It's all filled out, and I'm just really loving this. This is from My Crazy Life Lori, My Crazy Life _ Lori on Etsy, and I'm really enjoying it. So I didn't really have a lot fill in on the next 2 pages last month, but here is my start for June. Now I have to show you this. This is all 3 kitties. That's Duke. He's on a separate cat tree from this one. That's Daisy Mae in the apartment, and then we call that the penthouse where Dallas is sitting. And so this is what I've gotten thus far. And then I did really decorate this one too. That's Keepsakes in Cincinnati. And then there's Daisy Mae. That is in the cubby on my desk here at home. And she got behind my files and was peering out. She was helping me work. And then there's the sign for Keepsakes. And then there's Daisy Mae. So on a bicycle up there. So I'm really enjoying this planner. Okay, don't forget, Niecie Lynn and Kristi, Salty Stitcher Designs, and I are doing the Whips and Waves cruise. It's 8 nights, September 27. So if you think you're interested, reach out to Kristi, and I will try my best to remember to link her website, because you can make payments all along. So you have about a year and a half, maybe, not quite, a year, 15 months. So it's going to be very, very informal. I'm looking forward to it. I can't remember all the ports of call. Niecie Lynn and Kristi are always remembering all of them, but I just can't remember all of them. So, well, Niecie Lynn, Kristi, and I were doing the Fruit for the Beak, and we will finish up this month because we're not putting the words. So, we had decided that we really like Boomerang Stitch's birds. I mean, she has all different, she has whimsical, she has more realistic. We just love it. So we're always going to have a whip and sow going, or a sow going. So Kristi is going to do, I think it's called Pirate Bird. It's an October, a Halloween bird. And then Niecie Lynn and I are doing Bauble Birds. And sorry, it got folded up when I was coming downstairs. So I'm gonna do this one. Now, Niecie Lynn and I are changing the colors. We're gonna do 2 different shades of red. And then we're going to change these to more of a green. This beautiful, but these just aren't the colors that I use at Christmas. So I'm going to customize it for myself. And I just had a thought. Wouldn't some gold metallic thread look good for the baubles? Maybe. So we're going to finish Fruit for the Beak, And let me just go ahead and show you that whip, because I have finished it. I just have the legs to put on my last bird. He needs his little legs here, and there's only a few. So this, I have had so much fun with this. And Kristi's gonna try to finish hers so that we can FaceTime at StitchCon, put our last stitches in, and then ring the bell. So that's our plan. And then Niecie Lynn and I will start Bobble Birds. And Kristi, like I said, isn't going to be able to attend this year, but we will do it via FaceTime. And the fabric that I did this on is by Fiberlicious, and it is 40 count Verdal Magnolia Magic. And I think it's perfect. So that's gonna be fun to have that finished. And then when I go to pick up Salute to Abigail, I will take that out to Fairfax when I pick it up at Total Framing and drop that one off. And hopefully I will have American Sampler completed. So let's look at American Sampler by Crochet A Go-Go. I am so excited about this. I've gotten quite a bit done since you saw it last. And down here is a eagle and a bush, and then there's a house, and then the other side's repeated. So I think she's gorgeous. There are a lot of mistakes in it, but none in the border. And then here is the actual, and the photo does not do it justice. And I just love the layout of these samplers. So you're gonna see some of my additional Crochet A Go-Go samplers. And I think I'm gonna start calling them BAS, B-A-S, Big Awesome Samplers. I think that's cute. So think about it. And Niecie Lynn and Kristi and I Zoomed on Friday evening. That was so much fun. It was so good to see both of them. And we had a really great time, but my pizza got here early, so I had to sign off early. I do have one FFO, and it's my sweet stitching that from Pine Needles that I got in 25 that I'm doing in 26. And this is June, a little beach scene. And it came with the beach ball and the brown crinkle paper. But I thought it needed something else. So today I made some, starfish, green starfish, and pink starfish. It's all falling. And pink scallop, and a two-tone starfish. I don't know how much you can tell that's two-tone. Let me turn this around and see if this helps. Yeah, you can tell a little better there. And then a little two-tone seashell. So I was excited about that. And so I made a few other sea things while I was playing this morning. This purple scallop, and that'll just sit to the side. And then another starfish in gold. And then I was playing, I was having fun. This cute little green shell and a gold shell, and you can't tell, it's kind of, there it goes. You can tell it's got some little indentures. And another pretty little green shell. a different pink scallop. And then I'm not really into mermaid tails or whale tails, but I did make 2 whale tails in 2 different colors because I had some left over and didn't want to waste it. And then here's one more. So I just had fun, and I haven't ever done the 2-tone very much, and it was really fun. And then I have one of those holders on the back of my cell phone, and I can change them out. So I have this little ladybug, and they've got ladybugs in there. And then I also made some pins for some table gifts at StitchCon, and just Americana, red, white, and blue. So that was fun. Excuse me. Now, don't forget, next Sunday, the 14th, Janet and I are starting the Sentinels of 76 South by Happiness Is Heartmade. It's not going to be real big, so we don't have assignments, but we are going to work on this from June the 14th through August the 14th. So I have excuse me, have everything pulled, and I have 2 different project cards. One of it says it's an unknown 46 count, and the other one says it's Mystic Fabrics Eris Fabric of the Month 46 count. I have a feeling that that's what this is, and I need to go and pull because this isn't obviously a whole fat quarter. So I think that's Eris. And then here are the DMCs. Whoops. Better pick that up before Daisy Mae comes in here because she'll run off with it. Like Dottie said, it's not my floss tube if I don't drop something. Dottie has a new floss tube out. I watched it this morning. She's up in the mountains of North Carolina camping. You got to check it out. She had 4 or 5 FFOs, a couple of FOs. Most of the FFOs are Americana or America 250. I'm trying to think of the names of them. I can't remember. But, so, and then I keep my Sentinels of 76 in my project bag that, that Levi sent me last quarter. Because we did Americana. So, and then there's the, oh, and then here's the lining. So, very great. I mean, perfect fabric for America's 250th. Okay, let's see. So I thought I would start showcasing some of the designers that I really like that are local or smaller. You know, they're not a Stacy Nash or a Teresa Koga. So I thought I would start with Stitches by Ethel, and I keep almost all of my charts from Ethel in the same bag. I have some stuff kitted up. I have some that are just charts, but I don't want to disperse them, so I keep them all together. Now, y'all have already seen this one. This is Strawberry Moon, which was an exclusive to Spring Mingle that Steph from Lindy Stitches put on. I love it. So there's that. And then here's some patriotic, Ethel's Patriotic Tins. Aren't they cute? I've got to get me some of these tins and some spray paint, but she just spray paints them. And so I've got to try that. This is all kitted up because this was a gift from Dreama. This is Freedom and Liberty. This is an exclusive for Needlecraft Corner. And there they are. And I haven't put up my Americana, Memorial Day, 4th of July, red, white, and blue. I haven't gotten that out yet. So I have, let's see, do I still have it in here? I don't see it. There's another exclusive for Needlecraft Corner that also has the same two birds. And I have that FFO'd, so I just need to get that out, and I'll show you next time if I don't forget. And then this is the very first time I met Ethel, and this is Threads of Time Sewing Bird. And then let's see, then we're going into fall, Halloween type charts. And this is Ethel's Autumn Chart Tins. Halloween Moon, I have to do this one, but I'm gonna make it a tuxedo kitty, but I'm gonna still let him have orange whiskers. And then October 31st, Pen Keep. Now tell me this isn't cute. Music in the Woodlands. You know I love my squirrels. Heartfelt Stitches. I guess that's more of a Valentine, but it's a little mouse. Mr. Bean's Garden. Cute or what? Then Ethel's Valentine's Chart Tins. And then the first time I met Ethel, and she found out that I really, really like squirrels. So she had this as an exclusive for a retreat that she was at. And she sent me this and a real sweet note, and his name is Acorn, but I don't think he's been released yet. And then Running with Needles and Threads. Now, who doesn't like bunnies running? Kind of reminds me of Daisy May, huh? And then Garden Friends. It has a little ladybug button. Then we're going into Christmas and winter. This was a kit that I got from one of the boxes that I got from Dreama. This is Icy. And he's all kitted and even has floss drops, and the tin came with it. And let's see, that tin I don't think was spray paint. I think that's just the actual color, the silver tone. And then I love this one, Evergreens and Peppermint with peppermint buttons. A hat for winter with snowflake buttons. Oh, yes, another Halloween one that got put in the wrong pile. Meow-O-Ween. Now, I may not do the jack-o'-lantern faces. I may just make them pumpkins. I don't know. We'll see. Because I don't decorate for Halloween. Don't have anything against it. Just don't decorate for it. And then this one I love. This is Chicken and Waffles. And when Ethel was about to release this, she had to call and tell me the story of Waffles, the donkey. And I think I told y'all about that on a floss tube right after I talked to her. But is that cute or what? Marcy, you and I need to do a sal of this one, because Marcy has chickens. And I don't know if Marcy's released a floss tube or a gardening video in the last couple of weeks. I don't remember seeing it, and I'm subscribed to her channel. She's Amnicon Studio. And then here is another one that I got in a Christmas box from Dreama. Joyful Christmas Ornaments 2024. And it's fully kitted with the wooden ornaments that you paint and put on there, I think. Oh, those aren't on the wooden ornaments, but it came with wooden ornaments to paint and for finishing boards. And then I've got, I love this one too, Make a Joyful Noise. I just think it's beautiful. And then Snowballs and Icicles with snowflake buttons. Another fully kitted one that I got in one of my Christmas boxes from Dreama. This one is winter green, and it's got buttons and a few little beads, little seed beads. Ethel's Winter Tarts. Christmas Delivery. Love this one. I'd like to have this one made for this Christmas. And then Christmas Moon. Joyful Christmas Ornaments 2025. Kitted. That was in our Christmas box last year. I love this one too. And this one is kitted also. Holly Basket Pin Keep. And I don't know when I got this one, but it's kitted. So, let's see, I think that's all that's in here, other than fabric and flosses for some of the ones that I'm going to stitch. So let me see if I can kind of sort of get this back in here so it doesn't fall. So I want to feature Kristi, Happiness Is Heartmade. Most of my charts from her I get PDF because I prefer PDF charts. It's easier for me to stitch. I don't know if I will feature her on the 28th or if it'll be in July, but I want you to see, what I have of hers too, because it's just beautiful. She just does the cutest dogs, Scotty dogs, kitties, tuxedo kitties especially. And don't forget about our sale, Sentinels of 76. Start it with us next Sunday. You can kit it up and get the PDF from Kristi, happinessisheartmade.com, or go to your local needlework shop. They should have it. But please, stitch along with Janet and me. Janet is Janet of all trades. Now, let's look at haul. I didn't think I was going to have a lot until I went to Dreama's yesterday. But let's see, I had placed an order for some fabric from Quiltin' a Day. They had the mesh project bags on sale for 40% off. Well, while I was ordering some of those to have on hand, I got 3 new by Annie patterns. So Simple wallet, Zip It Up 2.5, and I think, Zip It Up 2.0. I think I have the original Zip It Up. I'm not positive. And then quick zip cases. I really like the cases that or the little bags that I've been making, and decided that this might be a little better because it has a little bit more dimension. It's not as flat, so we'll see. And I'm in the Dying to Stitch. I think it's a quarterly. I forget the exact name of it, but this is the first one. I got it back in May. This is the first one for 2026. And it's Keys to the Garden Sampler by Sampler Birds Sampler Bird Stitchery. I'm sorry I didn't take it out of the package. So, and it came with, I don't know what the linen is, 36 count Abyssinian by R&R. Well, of course, R&R, Dying to Stitch. Abyssinian. Here's the, and so we got the flosses, and then let me take, sorry for all the crinkles, but I don't want to get this all separated. And then here's the Abyssinian. Beautiful, beautiful neutral. So I think that's going to be gorgeous together. And I might go ahead and put this in a project bag and go ahead and with the weeks I use my, whatever you call it, I don't know. It's where I can wrap it around, cut it, and then put it back on the floss drop. So that was from Dying to Stitch. And then from Hobby House, they had an early release. I think it's early release. I don't remember now. But it's Isabella Henry, 1844, from Hands Across the Sea. And I love those colors. That's what drew me to it, were those colors. So, and I got, well, I had it here. I forget what this linen is. This is Weigart based. Beautiful. And the Soilage for it. So I've got to find the bag that the linen goes in so it does not get separated. Then I placed a couple of orders with GaRon Stitchery, Gary, and Ronnie. Now, Niecie Lynn, Lisa, and I are starting their summertime pairs. I think we're starting it July the 1st. I need to check with Lisa and Niecie. You can only get those Annie B pairs from GaRon Stitchery, and they're yellow and they're beautiful. They're stitched on Jack's rum, which isn't, it's not yellow. It's more of a brownish, I wouldn't call it a rum color, even a dark rum. To me, it's more of a bourbon, but they're beautiful. And there's two different dinky dye silks that they're stitched with. And they even have the linen to finish the pairs from Lady Creates. So you can get the complete kit. So please think about joining us for the sunshine pairs, summertime pairs. I forget now. Try to remember and link it and put the correct name in the show notes. Pairs. Because you know, if I don't write it down, I won't remember to do it. So, like I said, I have really gone down the Crochet Go-Go rabbit hole. Y'all have seen some of her other charts that I have gotten. Well, this is 4th of July in the City, I think is the American or the English translation. I should take this to work and ask Johnny to translate it for me. But again, it's more that you've got your top, you've got middle and bottom. So a 3-layer that I'm just loving. But look at that, those bunnies in the middle. They're so cute. And then Nativity in the City, maybe. I'm gonna have to take this one out of the package. Y'all cannot see that at all. Hang on, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna have to find a new bag to put this in, but there you go. Isn't it so pretty? she just does wonderful, wonderful samplers. And then there's April sampler. I'm just gonna take them all out. I have to put them in a different bag because they come in these little, they're not resealable. So this is April sampler. Bunnies, how can you not love them? And then, oh, autumn sampler. And these are, she's recommending 35 count vintage country mocha for this one, and it's all DMC. I don't think I've seen anything that she has charted that's not DMC, which is, I love DMC. And especially on samplers when I have trouble with the borders and I have to frog them numerous times, much better than silk. And then here's the October sampler with the squirrels. And look at the house is beautiful. And the black, is that black kitties? Black kitties. And the last one from her, and again, I got all of these at GaRon Stitchery. The last one from her is Christmas basket. And just stitched on Zweigart Edinburgh natural. I probably won't stitch it on that. You know me, I'm gonna come up with I need to look at my Fabric Flair Christmas fabrics, because I bet they have something that this would be fabulous on. And Fabric Flair has some more new release Americana, red, white, and blue. I had to place an order this morning. Now, America's Grand Celebration by All Artful Offerings. And there it is. I had to have it for the bunnies because, you know, she does a lot of bunnies. I have several of hers. And then it does have a bonus chart, but I don't know if there's a picture. Let me see. I don't see a picture of it. So, but isn't that adorable? I love it. That flag is just, wow. And it does use all DMC. So I got all of that in one, and then, because you know when you order from Gary and Ronnie, they must know what you're ordering before you even place it, because it's already in the mail that same day. Amazing. Then they showed this, and when they showed it on a mesh bag, well, it's Beez #1, mesh bag #2. No work, no honey. Love it, love it, love it. And it calls for Weeks Dye Works are the colors, and a charcoal mesh bag. And then I do love Praiseworthy Stitches for their Quaker samplers. So I don't know, let's see if I can show these in the package. That's not too bad. This one is Simple Gifts Silent Night. I don't know why I'm so drawn to Quakers, but I am. And this is stitched with cucumber, which is gas, Gentle Arts, cucumber, 7 skeins, Indian Summer, 3 skeins, and that's weeks, and Whiskey by Weeks, 2 skeins. So only 3 colors in there. But boy, does it, wow. So that, and then Simple Gifts Snow. And this is Weeks Americana, 7 skeins, Blue Bonnet, 3 skeins, and Snowflake, 2 skeins. All weeks. So I probably need to go to 1-2-3 Stitch and, well, check my phone first to see how many skeins I have of those colors and what I need to add. And then this one, oh, I love it. It's Simple Gifts Freedom for the 250th. Let Freedom Ring. Gorgeous. And then this is Weeks and Gassed. So that's from GaRon. Then my monthly, I'm in the Flamingo Toes Needle Minder Club through Crazy Annie's Facebook group. So these are the colors for this month, or last month, I guess it was. And then it's the flamingo on a floaty, or a flamingo floaty. So cute, cute, cute. And then I got my Mystic Fabrics monthly fat quarter of the month. This one, I get both the colorful and the neutral. This is partly cloudy, a gorgeous blue. Not quite dark enough for the Rosewood Manor Celebration. I think it's too light. Oh, that modeling. Oh, beautiful. And then Direwolf. So I was getting 46, and then I switched to 40 and flopped Atomic Ranch from 40 to 46. Then my last 3 months that I missed of Atomic Ranch, I get a half yard of 46 count now. This is Weathered Stone. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I love it. So Weathered Stone, and Dream always sends a little something extra, a cute little bookmark with April dates. Look at that. Cute. And then, I don't know if this was, that must be April. So this is either May, April. This is either March or May. I don't know which. And this is Thorn. Oops. Really pretty. And it is a different neutral. You can tell that they're not the same. To me, this has more yellow in it. This might be pinker, I think. And the little added was a little tin that you could put your needles in. And then either March or May was Slate. And it's not real mottled. Let me see if I can open it up. Not real mottled, but a beautiful blue, beautiful blue. And then a little needle minder. Oh, this was March because it's got the leprechaun, pot of gold, hat, and rainbow. So this was March's. Okay, then from Market, Dreama finally got the 4 releases at market from Fabric Flair. Not Fabric Flair, Atomic Ranch. Corn flour. And again, this is 40 count, and I got a half yard. Corn flour. That's washing out a bit. It's still washing out. It is darker than this. The sun's coming out. It was overcast when I started filming 50 minutes ago. Then foxglove, and these are not real modeled. They're just really pretty. Again, it's washing out. Helibor, a really nice green. That's a little truer. That one's truer for some reason. And then this may be my favorite, and y'all are gonna know why when I show you. This one is Dahlia. Pretty close, pretty close. So that was my fabric of the month and the last of my market. So yesterday, Dreama, she loves to play games. I mean, you know, you win prizes, those kinds of playing games. She gave everybody a flat and told us to figure out how to make it into a box because she couldn't figure out how to do it. So we got the box, and then Sweet Summer, her 14-year-old Shih Tzu, gave everybody a paw needle minder. Is that cute or what? I love it. And Summer wasn't real excited to have people there yesterday. And then I answered, my question was, who makes the beads? Mill Hill. So I was allowed to choose 3 classic colorworks. So I got Grasshopper, Cashmere, and Boysenberry Jam. So that was fun at Dreama's yesterday. Then she also, I had asked her to get for me, no, I found this there. Or did she get it for me? Doesn't matter. Paulette Stewart, Plum Street, The Pledge of Allegiance. And I have seen a lot of people finish this. Ooh. Ooh. Or slate. Let's see what the call for is. The call for was eucalyptus, but I don't know who died. Oh, eucalyptus from Fox and Rabbit. So, but those, I've got some potentials there. Don't know when I'll start this, but I at least have it. And then a few other things that I got from her yesterday, because she did have some really good sales. Sorry, I'm trying not to drop this. Let me bring it over here. Okay. A few Lady Dot rickracs and some puntini sewing pins. Nor Corbett. This one is Comet. And Nora Corbett Prancer. And 2 more Stitches by Ethel. Already have it. It was not in my phone. Evergreen, wintergreen. Maybe a future giveaway. And then Ethel's sewing tartans. Okay. Then she had all 4 of the Courier Duos by Robin Pickens. So, Summer Sunflower, Winter Cardinals, sorry for the glare, Summer Blue Jays, and Autumn Blackbirds. Then from, I think this is Running with Needles and Scissors. I met her at the Royal Retreat in Colorado Springs, going to gather acorns. And I love how this is made, with the point and then the fabric across the top for the top of the, or the cap of the acorn. And then this is by Stitchy Princess, Christmas Squirrels. Then I think this is MTV Cross Stitch Designs. Yeah, MTV Cross Stitch Designs. Peaceful Cottage Winter. And that has the pen in it. And sampler and primitives that I didn't have. Noel ornament sampler. Again, more of a Quaker themed. So, is that it? No, it's not. Cherry Blossoms, Beautiful Things. And then Tiny Modernist, Llama Berry Farm. I did pick up just a few, oops, there goes everything on the floor. That was my glasses. The table looks as bad as it did last week, or 2 weeks ago. I did pick up 4 Belsoirs just in sort of prim Americana colors. And some Palms by Lady Dot. And one more Rick Rack from Lady Dot. A DMC that I had to have for the July Sweet Stitch. And then 2 pair of scissors from Dinky Dyes. And these are beautiful. Americana. And sprinkles. So that is everything that I got over the last 2 weeks. Now I wouldn't have gotten most of those charts at Dreamas, but they were marked down. So, you know, I love a sale. What else do I have? Oh, when I was talking about Stitch Carolinas, I told you that we ate at Tupelo chicken. It's not. It's Tupelo honey. If you have a Tupelo honey, go. It is so good. And we ate at the one in Greenville, South Carolina. Now, last thing. If you are doing the Sal with Karen Grapp and me, Janet Irving by Jean Farish, that is one of her ancestors. Jean reached out and said she would be willing to do a Zoom with anyone who's doing the Sal or is interested in doing the Sal. So let me know if you would be interested in doing a Zoom to learn the history of Janet Irving. I've already heard it because we had in our suite, we had a cocktail party for the presenters at the Floss Tube at Sea. And so Jean did talk about Janet Irving a little bit when Kara and I said, hey, we would really like to do a SAL. So please let me know if you're interested in that, and we'll get something on the schedule, most likely after July the 4th. Things are going to be pretty busy between now and then. Also, what was I going to tell you? Oh, the shares from last week. Where did I put them? If you could see this table, here they are. Okay. Hang on. Okay, first off, last call from Floss Tube number 51 for the Americana bag. The keyword was bag, and it goes to Carla Rigel 252. And let me hold this up. Carla, if I don't hear from you before the 28th of June, I will just put this back into the shares. You can reach me at pattypen199@msn.com, or better yet, on Instagram, pattypen4. Pattypen and the number 4. Last call. Then, from last week, we had 2 Wishing Thorn samplers. The keyword for LSC 1848 was bird, and Jo Marie Hogel 1980. So Jo Marie, please email or send me a message with your address on Instagram. But I think this was a beautiful sampler. And we also had the True Lover's Knot, the Betty Wrigley sampler of 1849, but nobody commented. The word was true. So this will go back in the rotation also for a share. Since I highlighted Stitches by Ethel, I thought, you know, since I had some duplicates, I guess we could go ahead and put the other duplicate in. We will. I'll have to come up with a keyword. And of course, I don't have anything to write on. Here, I'll use this one. Let's use the word winter. Okay. All right. Christmas moon. Use the word moon, M-O-O-N, to be entered in this share. Joyful Christmas Ornaments 2025. Keyword is ornaments, plural with an S, ornaments. Joyful Christmas Ornaments 2024. The keyword is joy, J-O-Y, joy. And then wintergreen. Keyword winter, W-I-N-T-E-R. Okay, I guess that is it now. So, thank you very, very much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope you will subscribe if you're not a subscriber, like the video, tell your friends, comment, and I will see you in 3 weeks on the 28th. Take care. Bye. Oh, and Niecie Lynn and I will probably do a joint quick floss tube together at StitchCon, and I'll post it on the 21st. So you will get a floss tube extra probably with us. Maybe even Dottie, Stitch and Scotty. Make sure you go watch her too. Bye.